What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the C Studio channel. We are going to take a look at a very special thing that I was able to get a hold of. Jimy Long's prototype minis. I'm going to play with them just a little bit. Do a little review of them, and then they are going to move on to one of my veterans that is a member of the Mitten Made Lock Sport group, Mr. Jimy Long. Oh, Stealth Rogue, what's up, brother? How you doing? It's perfect that you popped up. Stealth Rogue popped up because he's got one of these sets on his way to him, as well as one of these sets of the mini lockpicks. The four-piece set of the minis, the two-piece set of the starter, and he's got a tool roll on the way to him, as well as a couple locks, some stickers. So he's one of the vets in Mitten Made, one of our newer vets. So we're trying to hook him up with some stuff, help him along with his channel and his lock sport journey. So that's what we like to do, what we're trying to do with the Mitten Made Lock Sport group. Go check us out over at Mitten Made Lock Sport. I can't wait till they get to you, brother. And again, I wanted to wait till I had another set of Jimmys to go in there, but he hooked me up with that little set, and if I were you, I would want that on the way right now, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want you to have to wait. We'll get you some more stuff as we're going, you know. You're going to be around for a while, brother. I know that. You're addicted to the locks and the handcuffs. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Jimy Long. This is a Jimy Long tool roll. I'm a big fan of this. Now, the one negative people have is Velcro's loud. So if you're trying to cosplay as a ninja, you might not want that. And then that's the tool roll. Some Jimmys. There's some 15,000 gym hooks. I got a intermediate set down through here with an extra pick because he hooked me up because there was a defect on one. And then I have the minis. His prototype set. It is on his site, sold out, but it is a 4-pick set. I guess I can turn these the same right way. Now, I think he's selling them as a bare handle. He was kind enough to hook me up, or us up, with some different handle styles. This is a magnetic encased handle, screw-on handle, and kind of a press peg handle, as well as he did hook me up with kind of a fuller handle that can hold one of the picks. So, but I used that and pulled it back out. So that's what we're going to play with just a little bit. And then when I'm done with this review, this is going to go into this set. And it's going to go off to my first vet in the group, Stu. So, hey, Delbert, what's up, brother? Yeah, go back to work, man. Do what you got to do. I appreciate you stopping by, and I can't wait till it should be another day or two before you get your package. That was perfect that he stopped by. That really made me happy. So, all right, we'll do a little bit of use. I like to do a use and review, and I'm going to go after this with the rake. This is, where's that? So, this is the same as the rake that comes in the starter set. It's just a lot shorter. This is a full metal, full tang, is what Jimy does with his picks. And these are a little shorter, which you get less to purchase. And the one difference between it is when you're doing something, you don't have enough back there to kind of rest against the back of your finger, which makes a lot of difference when you're picking, a little bit of difference when you're raking. So I want to be able to. Now this lock has a weird super sticky pin on the third pin. So you have to start past that. There we go. We got it. So yeah, without that leverage on the backside, it can be a little harder to push your profile up into the pins. So you do have to get a little more conscious of what you're doing with that and not lean into cranking it back as much, because that's how you end up bending and breaking your picks. So you do want to stay away from that. All right. Well, said I've got a couple profiles to check out. I'll work with the rake a little bit. The cool thing about this handle, let me show you this one, is that this is magnet down in there. Same thing on the other side. Opposing little pins, so you can swap out your profile with the handle pretty easy, which I think is a really cool handle idea and design. He did a really good job with that. Let me go ahead and pick a few locks, right? Well, thank you. Boig, or whatever your name is. Sweet. Triple Peak's great. It's just you can do a lot of double peak stuff with it. You can do a lot of quadruple and quintuple kind of peak stuff with it. So it's right in the middle. If you're only picking one, triple's kind of where you should go. Unless you're really comfortable with it, you might go with a double if you're only going with one. And there we go. A nice little open. So I am going to try this with these other two as well. This is a nice little, like I said, this is a push down over the peg. I don't want to pull it off and destroy the handle or ruin it, but it's definitely pretty good for putting it on at least the one time. And again, the one difference with like a shorty kind of pick is it does change up the leverage you get with the pick. All right, there's an open. And then we'll go with this profile, which I don't know why. I really like this one. I like the profiles I'm not good at for some reason. Yeah, the elephant trunks are good. And the if you haven't tried them, greyhoundpicking.com is he's got basically the elephant trunk tip, a bit of a kind of a spoony thing. Well, not quite a spoon, but, and the heavy dog leg is one of my favorite picks. All right. Like I said, this should be all easy opens. I'm just kind of playing with the picks, trying them out, reviewing them out, seeing how I feel about them. And that way I can tell you if they do go up fully for sale on Jimy's site, whether or not I think you should get them. So I'll start out with the rake. This is a Figode 70mm. Oops, that's not the way I want to go. Maybe that's too small. Well, screw it. Over the top of the keyway. Let's see if I can get in there over the top of that. And there we go. Nice quick little open. And we're using top of the keyway tension. Jimy Long's mini triple peak. Aggressive cycloid. Go down right over that. dropped the pick, so. Didn't we just do that really quick? All right, hold on. It's usually a tension thing. There we go. Yeah, it comes in from, so you have such a short hold on the pick that getting your leverage, you have to be a lot more precise with that. And that's what's throwing me off a little bit trying to do this, especially over the top of a turner, because I have to go over and come back up. So it's just that little bit more. But I do like it. I am a fan. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Go sub me up. You really want to help out? Super chat me. Or sign up as a member. Any money that comes into my channel ends up going over to my vets. I buy picks, I buy locks, I mail them to them. So that's what happens with that. All right, let's try. Oh, I didn't pick this. All I did was rake it. So let's try picking it. Get in there with the no handle or the bare handle. All right, well, I guess that worked well enough. Let's try one of the other couple handles. Let's go with the gray. I don't know why I always go gray, bare gray, then black, and for no real reason. Gotta put all the pressure on the tension. Oh, there we go. You really got to put in the... Once you hit the last pin, it doesn't even want to turn unless you're actively turning it. So, all right. Oh, I didn't do the last one. Sorry. I'm half drunk. I have insomnia. So, that's why I'm here. But like I said, I wanted to use and review this set. Mr. Jimmy Long was kind enough to include a couple of these sets to send along to my vets. So I wanted to go ahead and give him a little bit of pub for it. Very nice guy. JimmyLongs.com if you want to check out his picks. I'm a big fan. Big fan of these so far. It's, unofficially telling you where I'm at on the review, but I'm still working on it. Marmar, how you doing? That's our Lock Sport buddy, one of our Shackleman members, Marissa Johnson. One half of the New House Lock and Key show every Sunday and Tuesday night on the New House Lock and Keys YouTube channel. Definitely check that out. This should have already been opened. And the problem is I started with the wrong pick. Although I love this handle. I really love this handle. This screw-on handle. Just, I don't know, it just looks really sleek to me. So I don't know if Jimmy's got any plans of selling the handles or just the picks, but it's worth it to get the bare ones and put on your own handles. Oh, alright, there we go. Bell width, what is that, 50 millimeter? Yeah. It's not super hard, but I have been picking like crap today, so everything's hard to me. Let's go ahead and try to get at it with the rake. We'll go the right way. Oh, yeah. Nice little pop. Get in there and do it again. Alright, reset. There we go. A little bit of a back and forth, and then you gotta... So all that seems to set everything else. And then... Feels like that number 1 pin's the last thing to go. Try that again. Unless I'm oversetting something. Sorry, I get lost like feeling the pins and keys and all that stuff. Or pins and keyway. And I can sit there and do that for 5 minutes just feeling it. What's up, everybody? Shrink tubing my picks. Oh, yeah. I actually have some I gotta do a little more of that with. Alright. This is, I gotta get my armrest here. My elbow is still swelling up. It shouldn't be. Commando lock, it's a little bit of a tightweight keyway, at least for me. Probably shouldn't be. So, if I can get in there and get to these pins with these picks, which I think are 19 thousandths, then that's definitely a bonus. Oh, damn! Got in there. Commando lock picked. Pretty freaking stoked about that. Let's try it with a handle. Probably have a little more control. It'll feel better, but it won't go as good. That's how this stuff works. See? Oh, my dog's whining. If you can hear that, I apologize. This is more me screwing the pick up than the pick is. Oh, God. Well, I opened it once. Why frustrate myself? I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to the next lock. How are y'all doing? My piglets are squealing. I hope that's not a euphemism. Or a pickup line at a bar. That'd be pretty good. Hey, baby, my piglets are squealing. Alright, we'll see if we can come at this Brink 60 millimeter with the rake. It's got some security pins up front. Triple peak sometimes isn't enough to get into it. Oh, unless you get really fast. Yeah. So I got in there. Go ahead and try to pick it. Run with the bare handle. Damn, Delbert. That's crazy. Good on you, though. That wasn't it. Shit. Hold on. Let me try again. Go after it with a little bit of a handle. A little more purchase on my fingers. Especially because it's late and I'm old. Oh, there we go. See? A little bit better there. Nice little. Like I said, you got to kind of pinch your grip so you can get all the leverage that you need, as opposed to, here's with this, I'd really have my grip spread out. So that's the, like that. So the back there, where I'm normally resting that, is behind where this pick actually is. So you definitely got to do a little bit of adjustment. But I'm kind of used to doing that for trying to go down to do handcuff escapes and chain escapes and things like that. So it feels like it's not too bad of an adjustment. And I like pocket picks and small picks already, so I've already kind of played with them a lot. So I'm not surprised that I'm kind of drawn to it and able to kind of make the adjustment. I'll pick an easy one. The Pretty Brinks. Do, 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 do. If you are going to get into lock picking, get this lock. It's a confidence booster. I don't want that pick. I want that pick. Even the toughest one among these. I don't know. All of these brinks seem to pick the same. It's not my normal profile, so, which is kind of why I like playing with it too. I like messing with stuff that's a little different, learning, that kind of thing. All right, get in there with this one. Gray handle. Oh, I swear to God, if I can't pick this. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, Jesus. Dang it, Bobby. It was all on the line right there. Green one, yeah. I also have, actually I have two green ones. This one's probably the hardest one I've run into. I've had a few that I've sent off to other people that I've played with and picked. So this one actually, I forget what the bidding looks like. I can't do that. Alright, so we'll go in that way. I refer to them as the Pretty Brinks because that's all they have going for them. The Mixed Master Lock look like a good lock. So this one's tougher. Shit. I mean, a little bit tougher. Not by too much. does frustrate you a little bit. It doesn't, I can't zip it like just immediately. You have to put a little bit of effort into getting this one. Oh, that's what you do. Your frustration zip. See if you get something to set. Or what I do, at least. Oh, I can't pick this stupid lock. Oh, whatever. That one I wasn't worried about. Alright, let's try something. This is a Figode, another 50 millimeter. I like the bigger locks, they're a little easier to hold. Although they do weigh your hand down. Oop, that ain't working. I don't know if that's gonna fit. Alright, try to make that fit. See if we can get this stupid thing. Break first. I pulled that up there. That's not working. Where is that? That's the thin one. Where's the thick one? Oh, there we go. Sorry, wait for a turner. It still didn't fit. Will that work? Let's see. I don't know if it's working. Alright, gotta try to pick this stupid thing. I want to get it open. I'm getting shit to happen. Let me switch up. There we go. Alright. Another pick. Now let's go with an easy pick. Lovelock's Bridge, courtesy of Mr. Inferno. You don't know who he is? Go check out his channel. Mr. Inferno. And generally, this is a 4-3-2-1 pick. As long as I find the pins. Really, that wasn't it? No, let me try again. Where is... I'm going to go with the bigger one. Man. And this is why it's a good test. This should be an easy pick for me. If I'm having trouble. Oh, there we go. If I'm having trouble, then, you know, either I'm doing it wrong with that pick or it's not working for me. Let's give it another try. So let's go out with the right grade. There we go. That thing is successful. God, this does not want to shut. There we go. What did I pick it with? I picked with the bear, right? Get in there with the gray one. It's probably me doing the tension too hard, screwing it up. More than anything. And there we go. Trying to go a little lighter on the tension. Actually worked. Get in there on this guy. What is this? Shanhuan, made in China. The Kakalaka. Kakalaka. This should be open. Try it again. Hey, crack, but that's a different story for a different time. Yeah, Dean. I mean, we can have those stories. That is definitely a different hour. Good. There we go. Part of the problem is I'm not real good with bottom of the keyway tension. I'm working on it, and I know this is a lock I can do it with, so I was working on it with that. Let me go ahead and try it with top of the keyway tension and see if it's any easier. Get in there with the gray handled one. See, a lot easier that way for me. Much better job with that. Go ahead and run at this dead core, dead shackle. Run at it with the rake first, which should be real close to doing a good job. Triple peaks seem to work on this really well with me, but this is kind of a... Peaks are a little shorter together than I'm normally using for this. Let me jiggle it. Not want to go. Hold on. What about now? Alright, nope. And not hitting. So let me try to pick it. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Nice pick. Nice action. Spontaneous. Did my voice crack? Spontaneous. Hello. I gotta come up with a voice for you guys. Sorry. Spontaneous disintegration. The founder of the Southpaw Nation. Apparently, they are legion. And don't we have another one? Hold on. Well, bam. There's that. And there's my guy right there. Thank you for these, my brother. The LL lock. The LL. Doof. 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 Hmm. Huh. Oh, there we go. Again, it's getting that leverage right up in that front. It's just a little different. There we go. Get on it so I can get up there a little bit better into the pins. Get it open a little bit better. So just learning to adjust to it. I know the profile works. I've got it, in a longer form handle. So it's how do I make the way I'm using this handle work. So I like that actually. It kind of helps me develop between different picks and making sure I'm feeling what I'm doing and finding what I need to find. Newhouse, your trolling is so bad that, man, I almost want to like fake a reaction to it to make you feel better, but then that'll only encourage you to do it that more. So I don't have a defiant, so try again. Marissa, what's up with him? He's just phoning it in. Oh, so anyway, so what do I think? Okay, that's where we're at. That's what I'm talking about. I'm playing with them. Obviously, I'm liking them. I like the profiles. I like Jimy's profiles. He basically have his, I think, short, flat, medium, round, I don't know, and kind of a little more shorter profile, a little harsher on the hook on that one. I like it. I like them, especially with kind of like a fat handle. My inclination would be have more of a just a laminated handle of your popsicle pick style, and it would be thinner than that. But I do like the purchase of that amount of handle, so it's kind of made me think that I want to add that capability to some of the other shorties that I'm using, pocket picks that I'm using. I really like, we're talking about, like I said, the handles that he sent me. I don't know what he's doing with those or if he's doing anything with those, but this magnetic handle, I'm really digging that. It's easy to take off. It's easy to replace a different pick profile on it. Pretty easy to replace these. You just gotta unscrew it and do it. I really like how those look. It seems to be a little bit thicker than the other ones, or a little weightier. And then it's a nice handle. It's easy to put together. I don't know how easy it is to take apart without destroying it. I don't want to do that because now that I've had a chance to say I've used these, and my review is I absolutely freaking love these. I'm a fan of Jimy's picks. I'm a fan of pocket picks. You combine the two, I'm a big fan. The fact that you get a rake in there, 25% of the picks in the set, if he sells them, are rakes. I'm a big fan. So if you can get most of these profiles, I think, among Jimmy's other picks and a full handle, so go check them out at Jimy Long's. That's what the stuff looks like right there. Very reasonably priced. Guy gets stuff out to you real quick. If there's a problem, he does great customer service. Now that I've touched this, played with this, reviewed it, talked about it, showed it, this set is going in with this starter set and is going to my vet stew. The first vet that we had in the Mitten Made Lock Sport group. It's a Lock Sport group we have for vets. And he's going to get to do whatever he wants to do with them from this point forward, which is hopefully bust a lot of locks. And I am now back in the position of hoping Jimy changes it from a prototype that is sold out to an actual sold item on his site, because I want to buy some. I'm a big fan. Anyway, that's what we're doing tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Go check out Jimy Long's right there. Check out Mitten Made Lock Sport. We could use some more subscribers, more support. Look for the Shackleman hashtag. It's our escape club that we got going on. Me and Not Too Dead and a bunch of other people. And y'all have a great night. Take care.